So I'll talk about Juliaca. Juliaca is, I think, about an hour away from Puno, which is the other major portion of the Cusco mission. Puno and Juliaca are known for being more dirty, more uncivilized, more aggressive, prideful, and we didn't have any sister missionaries in those areas because it was dangerous, a little more dangerous. But Juliaca was my last area and was actually one of my favorite areas. It's very flat compared with the rest of my mission. It was pretty flat, but it's still very high. There's a mountainous area, and at the top of it, I think it was just under 10,000 feet. So you're still gasping for air. Near Puno, Puno is a city built right on Lake Titicaca. And Lake Titicaca has the floating islands, which you may have heard of. The floating islands, we actually have, I think it's a district on the floating islands, and at sometimes during my mission we would have a pair of missionaries on the islands, and sometimes we wouldn't. It fluctuated, but I think they have a branch on the islands. They built their own building on the islands. So every island is like someone's home. Like you build an island and then you build your home on your island, and then you can connect your island to someone else's island and have a chain of islands that are connected. And the branch president built an island and built a building so that the members could come, and then they just travel around on boats and live off of the lake through fishing and hunting, and that's how they make their living. And so it's from Totora, which is just like a reed, kind of like a bamboo almost, but it's like a weed, so it grows everywhere. And so they have Totora harvesters. You just cut it down, and then you can eat it when it's fresh, and then when it's dry, it floats. So they'll bundle it up in big bundles and connect it all together and make islands out of these reeds. And they just float around. Yep. They're just on the lake. You never know. I think most of the islands are connected to like each other. So they have big chains of them. So they mostly stay together, but they do move. Apart from rain, it's a lake, so I guess there could be problems, but as far as I know, they've been there for hundreds, maybe even longer than that, hundreds of years, so